Yo, yo, it is that time. Party people. Yes, sir. Here we go. What up, what up, what up? It's the Sports Roundtable, and we're live in our own studios representing the Sports Roundtable and the SRT crew. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead, and waiting on my main man to get back on the screen here. Mr. Hancock, the sports superhero, is in the building with me. Yes, he having some video difficulties here. He'll be back with us in a minute. Listen, man, great. There he is, my
Yes,
main
sir.
man, the sports superhero. Don't forget your glasses now.
I got them right here. I just didn't want the glare to be on them, but I'm good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, no glare. There you go. Yeah. So, happy SRT Wednesday, happy Hump Day, and happy. There you go. Let's see that Kobe. Hey, I got a good what say you for you tonight. Uh, man, listen, man. SRT love, man. My homeboy Dez, longtime friend. Um, he had to go to the hospital last weekend
Oh man,
while looking at the show.
is that right?
And I said, "Well, hold on, we didn't put you in the hospital, did we?" He's like, "No. I thought Hancock hit one of them jokes and made you laugh and whatever the case. But either way, he's good.
That's
He
what's
he
up.
he,
That's what
he
I was
hit me
waiting
up
to hear.
today and said he's home and home well. Matter of fact, he's online now. So shout out to my main man Dez.
Shout out, Dez.
ATL Dez. That's my man. That's my guy right there. So and
Day
Hancock,
one. That's day one.
yeah, he day one for sure. He day one for sure. And I see Marlon online, and of course I can't forget about my our guy, Mr. Welcome to the SRT crew, Mr. Devin. The video guy is also on with us tonight. We go make sure you go join us about 7:10, but we got a whole lot to talk about.
Man, I can't wait.
We got a whole lot to talk about. We're gonna do this backwards. We're gonna do this in reverse order. So we're gonna talk about the NBA combines. Well, now,
NFL come by.
yeah. I said NBA, NFL combines. Let's go ahead and talk about that. It looked like what's taking over the media today is Raheem Morris did an interview,
Yeah.
NFL Live, CBS, and he made mention that his quarterback he's looking for has to be a fit for the city. And everybody took that and ran with it, and I mean they doing the Olympic tour with that one.
Yeah.
Just his statement alone.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now,
last time we heard about a fit for the city, we ended up with Trey Young. So I mean, but you go ahead. I'm gonna leave that
so
right there.
around 3 or 4 o'clock today, and I saw it this morning. I saw it this morning. I didn't know what it was because I was just getting up and my contest got the sole focus. And now that I go back and look at it, it was a video of Mr. Justin Fields hyped up, jumping up, doing the rah-rah dance, and his not accountant, his manager sent the tweet out or the whatever X or whatever it is, sent the video out on X. And the report is that he had got some good news that he's possibly coming home to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it didn't go into details, but that's the talk.
Yeah.
So that has taken over all of our hot news, and now I can't start off with Cam Newton because Justin Fields took over the hot news. So I'm gonna get your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Well,
NFL combine.
Justin Fields coming home, as you say, to Atlanta might be probably the worst kept secret since Donald Trump going back to the White House. It's just something that's gonna happen. It is what it is. But
It is what it is.
it is what it is. Yeah, this combine news or whatever, it's all about a trade show. That's all this is anyway. But yeah, I think Justin Fields being the Atlanta Falcon quarterback, we can't say anything's for certain or for sure, but it sure is looking that way. I would say it's about 90% sure, because what I'm hearing is going to take a second and a fourth probably to get him, and I think that's well worth doing. Honestly, I think you could probably get those picks back or something in that vein if you trade Pitts on the draft day or move you move him. I don't think that Pitts is the answer here in Atlanta. I never thought that we should have drafted anyway. So if you can get something for him, get some draft capital back for him. Like I said to you last week, it was a little facetious, but it's true. You can find a tight end an hour every year, so you just go out there and get one. So I think that Justin Fields coming home is what's going to happen. And I would move something like the tight end that really didn't work out here and get something back for him. So that would be my whole issue right there, or my thing that I would do.
All right. So with that being said, check this out. Rumor has it. Well, if you're saying that it's 90%, you think that it's 90% going to happen. All you gotta do is just see what Vegas got. Vegas got Justin Fields to Atlanta by a landslide. There ain't nobody even close.
Yeah, I think it's a done deal. You right or wrong, you should have drafted him anyway when you had the chance. So I think this is it. And if what Raheem said, you has that validity. If you heard him say that, it needs to be a fit for the city. I think that's what he's saying. He's looking for ethnicity actually at that position. I believe if he's talking about fit for the city. You're not talking about Drake May unless Drake May is like Travis Kelce, and I hadn't heard that way. Him being that type of dude. And Travis went back the other way anyway when he got the Snow Queen. So it is what it is,
So yeah, it's so I'm just letting people putting people on game on that. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this before Maceo jump on here. I think he's being on in about a couple of minutes. Trae Young is out for a month. Man, you talked about this offline and said that, well, big homie, you know what the narrative is going to be if the Hawks continue to win.
Yeah.
Listen, they don't want 2 straight in hand. They don't want 2 straight, and it wasn't even close.
Right.
Them fourth quarter leads that that we hold our breath about.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Well, and this is what I was saying to you is that you're going to lose maybe some offense, that you might have some shooting maybe with Trae when he's hot for sure. But what you get is a bigger guard, and you're able to play a better brand of defense down the stretch. And, it's an old cliche of defense wins championships or whatever. I just think it puts you in a better state when you're able to play and not worry about helping so much. You got a bigger guard. Not to say that DeJounte is just huge or whatever, but he's a bigger guard than Trae. Let's just be real. And I just think that the playing personality, I think, honestly, if you put Quinn Snyder under the gun and told him, he had to come be truthful, I think he'd say that he's just better equipped for what he wants to do, having DeJounte being his lead guard. Now, he might not ever say it publicly because you don't want to say that and make any kind of statement that might denigrate to your starting point guard. But I just think that it's the truth. I just think that this team is going to look better over the next 4 weeks with DeJounte running everything. And, whether it's right or wrong, it's gonna be the talk of the city. Well, then what are we doing? Why aren't we trying to move on? With all the buzz about Trae going to the Lakers and all this kind of stuff, I think this is going to be that driving point. I really think they're going to go on a win streak. They're going to play better with DeJounte being the lead guard.
Do you think that this could be the most crucial month for the Atlanta Hawks for the season? This month.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah,
the next 4 weeks is going to be the most crucial 4 weeks in this year's season.
Yeah, it might not even be just for this season. What I'm saying is it may be moving forward as a franchise, if you understand what I'm saying. See, they could have moved DeJounte at the break. They had a chance to move. You could have moved him. He had value. He had some trade value, but they didn't move him. And I think a lot maybe had to do with them still up in there on which way they wanted to go. This injury, of Trey having for the next 4 weeks is kind of a blessing in disguise for Quinn Snyder. Now he gets to say, okay, now I can do the things I want to do, and I can show the people above what I can do if I got it the way I want it to be. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he gets this opportunity, and nobody's feelings are hurt because the basketball gods got involved and hurt Trae Young. So it's organic. It's not like, it's not like he holds him out this particular time, or trades out a game or two, or resting or whatever. You get DeJounte. You're gonna get DeJounte for the next 4 weeks. That's an extended period of time to see how this team responds with him at the point guard. So I think it's a dress rehearsal. It's an audition.
Could it be that this could be an audition as well for DeJounte to show what he has and show what kind of skills he had, and to show that he could be a lead guy or close to it?
That's what I meant. I wasn't talking about audition for Quinn. I'm saying this will validate what Quinn wants to do. Or I'm not going to say validate because we haven't seen what's going to happen. But it's definitely an audition or something that he can show the people that make the decisions for the Hawks what he would do if he had his way. Because like I said, I think behind the scenes, he definitely, I don't think he wants Trae on his team. I think he wants to move on with DeJounte. And he probably was an advocate of not moving DeJounte in the when he had a chance to move him and get something for him.
Okay. All right, let's get on to the what was the top news until Justin Field talk came about. Talk about this Cam Newton 7-on-7 camp, and Cam Newton was in the midst of a melee, basically. So you want to go ahead and tackle that? You want me to jump in and go first on it? Tell you my thoughts.
Well, I'd like you to set it up, because what I don't understand is, why the fight may happen. I haven't heard why. I've heard it was adults. At first, it was talked about that it may have been some youths that had gotten into it with him because of what had happened previously. We've all seen the video of the kid coming up on Cam and telling him that he was trash because he didn't get a contract. This was at a few years back or whatever. So first I thought, well, maybe this was the same type of situation. Then I found out, or I heard, that these were some coaches that used to coach in his organization that he got into it. With. So you set it up and tell me what's the truth on that, and then I'll give you my take on this whole situation.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me bring my main guy in. My other guy. He's been doing 7-on-7 camps for a long time. Former coach, offensive coordinator, and I'm bringing him in to the SRT. My guy, and he's in the building. Yes, sir. My main man, Mr. Maceo, heard what's going on, bro. You just in time.
My guys, what's up, baby?
What's going on?
What's up, Maceo? How about him, baby?
What's happening, baby?
My brother.
America's team, baby. America's team, baby.
There we go.
All right, so y'all doing the WWE, y'all trying to tag team. I'm gonna have to give you some ball and G-balls out on you. But listen, I did it this way specifically because I was giving Maceo time to get in here, and we're at this subject where we talk about Cam Newton 7-on-7, what happened, what it is. So I'm gonna set it up. Hancock is not versed on what actually happened. So now, Hancock, let me go ahead and set this up for you. Cam Newton put on a 7-on-7 camp. He has an organization, I think it's called SIN, CIN.
C1N.
Yeah. And the other organization, TSP, Top Shelf Prospects, or something like that, they were there, and they have been the coaching. I think his name TJ. They have been known for going at each other, trash talking for years and years. Woo, 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 this and this and that. Somewhat of what they say. But from what I've heard, I can't, these are all allegations. I'm going to let Maceo jump in here and tell you what actually happened. I'm sure he's closer to it than we are because, like I said, Maceo has thrown the 7-on-7 counts, have been involved in it. But I'm going to give you my piece on what happened and why, and my thoughts on it all together. 7-on-7 is, to me, a way for kids to, in the summertime, a way for kids to really get at their opponents and really just showcase some talent. It's like a passing camp. You know, it's a passing camp, you know, almost like a glorified flag football. And what ends up happening is if you have rivalries or rivals that are going at it in 7-on-7, you're going to expect to talk trash. You're going to expect to talk your talk and whatever. But in this case, it was the coaches that was doing the yada 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 and talking. And this is what happened. It got to a head, and boom, boom, boom. There you go. And Cam Newton, and I guess people don't realize how much of a human being he is, because he is a big fella. And I mean, he every bit of 6'6", 250, 260, whatever the case may be. And he held his own, you know, for whatever it's worth. You don't know if he was breaking it up, being peacemaker, saying, look, I don't want to do this. You know, this ain't the right time. Now, I will say TSP has come out and issued an apology for what happened, but in the same time, the backhandedness saying that it was all Cam's fault because he started it anyway. So, you know, it's all allegations. We don't know what actually happened. I wasn't there. And I would caution you people, please stay off of the corporate networks trying to find accurate information. That's a no-go. They have an agenda to push, and whatever agenda they want to push, they're going to push it. So let's not get on our timelines and all that and start talking about what somebody else said and what you know and all that, because if you wasn't there, you don't know. So I'm going to turn this over to Maceo as we are continuing in our hot news to share his thoughts and information about what actually happened on the 7-on-7 camp.
Yeah, man. So let's just clear up all the other stuff. It wasn't Cam's tournament. Was not Cam's tournament. So it was We Ball Sports. They hosted their first annual 7-on-7 shootout. So you had almost 25, 30 teams from all over the Southeast. Of course, Cam has a his C1N. He has a his 15 and his 18 played in this tournament. So let's go all the way back. Okay. So Steph and TJ used to work for Cam. They used to all be part of C1N. Mm-hmm. Cam and Steph and TJ decided they were gonna go their separate ways. Cam was like, you know, he was going in this direction, so he kind of reorganized his organization. Steph and TJ started TSP. So they do a very good job with wide receiver training. They've trained a lot of they get guys ready for the combine. They have a number of guys who are on NFL rosters now, guys who are getting ready for the combine, and they also train high school guys. For maybe the last 2 years, this has been boiling. It's just been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If people have ever been to these events, it's just always a lot of trash talking, a lot of cameras are around and it catch a lot of this stuff. So it's if you just go to one page or the other page, you will see all of the banter that probably finally led up to this. So Sunday, a few people called the directors and were like, hey, you need to keep an eye on TSP and C1N because it's probably gonna finally come to a head. So a few people alerted the staff that look, it's probably gonna pop off today. And this was told to them around 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock that morning. So what's happening with these 707s, it's all ego. All of these guys, all these organizations, and I mean, let's just say what it is. Cam is like a top dog. He probably has one of the best 707 best ran organizations because he probably has more resources than everybody. Maybe except for Quavo. So Quavo from the Migos, he's just got into 707. This is his second year having the team. So he has a very funded organization. So all of this is really ego, man. All of these guys feel like they're the best. You know, it's so much trash talk between all of these guys. I mean, when you're out there, you can just feel it, you know. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, all of these guys know each other. They're all on the same circuit. So whether it's this week, next month, they all gonna be at the same tournament together. Now, what I've cautioned, and I feel like, and we've had a few of these conversations, I feel that Cam needs to go back to just having his security with him. When Cam was in the NFL and he was at these events, he always had a state patrol that was assigned to him. I always had an APD officer that was assigned to him, always by his side. And yeah, it may seem standoffish, but I mean, he is, I mean, for better or for worse, he's different from everybody that's out there. I mean, he just is. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a national champion. He's the first overall pick. He's probably the richest person out there on a weekly basis. And even though he likes to carry it like, you know, he just one of the dudes, we know in our society, people just feel special. When they're around you enough, they feel like they can get next to you. They feel like they can, you know, say stuff that we've seen it. And I'm always appalled. And Harry, man, you've talked about this. In today's society, I'm jealous of these kids because, dude, whenever were we growing up able to just be around NFL guys every day?
Right.
Dude, these guys can go to a training session, a high schooler, and you might be in a wide receiver session. Like, so let's say with TSP, dude, TSP, so they work with so many NFL guys. So you might be out there one day, McCole Hartman out there, Kadarius Toney out there, Tyreek Hill might be out there. You know, Justin Jefferson might pull up. Just imagine you a high schooler being able to be in drills with these guys. Or say you go to a quarterback camp. We got some of the best quarterback trainers in the state right here. Imagine going to Quincy Avery camp and in a throwing session, Deshaun Watson, Jalen Hurts, you know, MJ Morris, who's a college phenom. Dude, you're a high schooler. You're able to work out with these guys every day. Dude, imagine if we had those opportunities. I mean, these are the times that these kids are growing up in, but I don't think they understand and value it because it's such, dude. I mean, you see Cam every day. Just imagine playing on Cam's team. Like, right. I implore anybody, go follow C1N, their 707 page. When they travel, dude, they're not staying in no hotels. They're staying in like plush Airbnbs with chefs. You know what I'm saying? They wear new uniforms everywhere they go. Now, just imagine that. Imagine being a quarterback and you with Cam every day during the spring and summer. How can you not learn? But I just think it is so frequent now, and I think because you see him so much, you see these guys so much that you kind of start feeling like, man, you know what? Yeah, I might can try him. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy,
right?
But that's what we are in today's society. Instead of us learning or pulling each other up or collaborating and working together, we feel like we got to compete. You know, we feel like, hey, I'm better than you. You may be, but I mean, why we gotta put it on display in front of all these kids? You know, all these dog. It was so crowded at Best Academy this weekend. I can't even imagine the money that was made. Think about this. Each team, so like I said, it was probably 25 teams. The entry fee for each team was $800.
Oh.
Okay. Now you got food trucks out here. It was 3 different food trucks. Dude, it was $10 to get in. So again, just think of all the money that's being generated from these 7-on-7s, and you have something like this break out. Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
To me,
no,
man,
I'm gonna say this.
You touched on it. It's just it's no respect and no reverence for people anymore like that. Like you mentioned the access to people. I can remember being in middle school and we had Stanley Morgan come and speak at our banquet. And I'm speaking on, but at that time, Stanley Morgan, NFL,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm like, man, and that he just happened to be one of my teammates' brother-in-law. So he spoke and whatever. So, you know, for him to come out and just throw the football around with us, it meant something, man. You know, it was almost like we were touched by some greatness. And I just think, like you say, I think that with the advent of social media and the access to those people, not only just from their camps, but they can interact with them online or whatever. And that respect or whatever they have, like I was speaking to Horace a minute ago about the kid, and I know you remember the kid called Cam trash because he hadn't been signed after he's pretty much career was kind of on a decline. But just to even say that about a guy that was an MVP of the NFL that took his team to the Super Bowl. I mean, that can you imagine a kid? Let's just be real. And I hate it's like this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you imagine that happening to Peyton Manning at his camp or something like that? You know, it just seems like that and I hate it like that. And I'm talking, and sometimes you say stuff out of school, and I may be talking out of school, but it's in every aspect of our culture. Our rappers fight and argue and shoot and kill each other. How many times you heard Motley Crue fighting with AC/DC or something?
They go on tour together. They go get money together.
But man, with us, man, you know, the preachers fighting and talking about each other. It's just crazy, man. I mean, we gotta stop, man. We gotta stop. That's just my take. We gotta stop.
I agree.
Hey, so I'm gonna say this. When I first saw it and heard about it, my first thought was this. We always talk about giving back and going back to the community, helping the community. But there are some side effects to that. There are some side effects to going back, helping in your community. I think Draymond Green said it best. He said it to Paul Pierce. What did he say? They don't like you.
You ain't COVID. You ain't like that. You ain't COVID. They don't love you like that.
So my thing is this. Cam may be Cam to us like that. But for folks who didn't grow up watching him or whatever the case may be, it may be like, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, you ain't playing in the NFL now, so, you know, you out here with us. Yeah. So I can talk to you like I want to talk to you. So my thing is, you know, it all boils down to respect, and I understand that. And That's what it boils down to, the respect factor. And we got to realize that in today's generation, it is not so much of that going around. Can you imagine the uncles and daddies in our era, if that something like that would have gone down, what would have been said at home or on video? They would have been a part of the video, jacking you up, saying, "Hey, this ain't the time, this ain't the place."
Yeah.
So I mean, it's I think it's a bigger issue than just football. It is a bigger issue than just football. I would say that the best thing that came out of this, that it wasn't the kids getting into it.
Yeah.
If we're gonna pull anything positive,
big homie.
Say
That's
it again.
The best and worst, because you should expect better from the adults.
Hey, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Now I will say this, and Cam has to do a better job of like just because he's so turned up. When he come on the field, he telling the DJ what to play, and he running down there, and the kids, he's celebrating with the kids. He talking crazy. So I mean, it's like it becomes that back and forth thing. And I know when TJ and Steph when they went and did the radio show, that's one of the things they kept saying. Like, look, everybody know how Cam be talking to people out there on the field, and he do be reckless. He is reckless with the trash talk. So I think a lot of that, and so a lot of high school coaches have like constantly said 7-on-7, like it's time to kill that part of 7-on-7. 7-on-7 should only be done with your team, your high school team, because when you get these all-star teams in the summertime, so like say you got 3 kids from North Atlanta, 3 kids from Westlake, and 3 kids from Doug playing against their teammates. Now they competing against each other all spring and summer, but then when it's time to go to camp and go back to school, now you gotta, whatever bad blood y'all done created during the summertime, now we gotta try to fix that. And we also gotta, as a coach, you gotta unlearn, you gotta unteach all the silly stuff that these kids been doing all spring and summer. Because it's like you can just hit 7-on-7 on Instagram or TikTok and just look at some of these goofy celebrations. Like what are we doing? Like, you couldn't do that in a game. Like, you're gonna kill your team. That's 15-yard penalty. So and for the 7-on-7 coaches, I mean, because they kind of picking an all-star team pretty much. So it's like some discipline the kids, but a lot of them don't, because they know, hey, look, I just need to get the best kids so we can go try to go win these tournaments, win this money or whatever it is. And then when I turn them back over to the high school, I mean, I don't care. I'm going to get another batch. So I mean, that's always been the fight between the high schools and these all-star 7-on-7 teams. And with stuff like this is more reason why high school coaches are like, this is why we need to just kill this all-star 7-on-7 thing. Because I mean, this the crazy part. Everybody keep talking about how it's becoming AAU. Well, AAU college coaches come recruit. A lot of basketball players get recruited in AAU. Ain't no college coach coming out there watching no 7-on-7, because football ain't played like that. You ain't got no pass on. That same catch you make a 7-on-7. If a safety coming down at you, now you gonna have alligator arms, man. Get out of here. You ain't making that catch, man. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
But I think what you're saying is why we get mad at the pro athletes now, because they're used to going and playing with all different organizations. The same thing happens when we talk about, in the NBA. There are no rivalries, because these kids growing up playing in the AAU teams from all over the country or whatever. So they know each other.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been partners forever. So you don't have that, that almost a tribal mentality of a team that, you know, that might grow together, because they're gonna break up and go somewhere, play with somebody they already played with before.
Yep.
Y'all excuse me a second. I'm gonna go see if I can find something to drink.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Oh, I understand, Hancock. You getting choked up over this Cam Newton situation. So listen, we understand. So we ran through the NFL combines, and you know, as soon as we jumped on, and I had to mention the video that's going around X, seemingly supposed to be Justin Fields celebrating in the kitchen, jumping up, high-fiving and whatever, because his manager posted this video.
Yeah, that's an old video, dog. That's an old video. Yeah, people tripping. Oh my god, yeah, that's a super old video. Yeah.
Probably was a draft video.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing to see there. No. I got tagged in that like 7 times. I'm like, everybody, go back and look at the video. Justin don't even look like that now.
Right.
Like, come on, y'all. Like, again, I'm gonna keep saying this. Don't believe nothing your NFL team is saying right now. They lying. Everybody lying. They are lying. Now, the good part, the only good thing that's going to come out of this Justin Fields thing, next week, he will know where he's going. He will know where he's going next week, because the only truth that we've heard this week so far is Ryan Poles basically saying, look, we got a good idea of what we're going to do. And what we want to make sure is Justin lands properly. We owe him that. So they've 90% got it done. And that's the beauty of that. And that's what the NFL Combine is. All the GMs, most of the GMs are there. A lot of the coaches are there. But the people, the decision makers are there, and they're in these back rooms. If people ever been to Indianapolis at the Combine, you got all these underground tunnels. Everything is connected. You'll never have to go outside. So these guys are meeting, and all of these deals are getting done now. So when March 12th comes, it's just like boom, 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 boom. But we will know where Justin Fields is going next week. We'll have a great idea of where he's gonna land next week. That's the only thing that we'll probably know.
I think he's gonna land in that dome down there, and I really do believe he's coming home. And I agree with you that all this is a negotiating thing, you know, at this combine, because you look at it, the top players don't even throw anymore. They don't run. They don't do it. You wait till their pro days. You might find a couple of, you know, players in this, but this is nothing like what it used to be, where you go out and you see the talent or the first round picks and they show their wares. These people are going to throw at their pro days. They're going to run at their pro days. They're not going to do this stuff here.
Shit, Marvin Harrison he's not doing nothing at the combine, and he's not having a pro day. He's getting ready for OTAs in the draft. He's not running a 40, nothing, because he's like, why would I?
Yeah, that's true.
Let
me ask you this before we move on. Maceo, it's been talked about that he can make $20 million if he stays in Ohio State this year. He can't make that in the NFL.
He can't make $20 million. He can't make $20 million at Ohio State. If he could make $20 million at Ohio State, it wouldn't be no question. They don't have $20 million to give him. Their collective. And, you know, so the collectives are what all the schools are using now to raise money. They don't even have $20 million in their collective. So it's not $20 million to get him. He's going to be the number 4 overall pick. He's going to probably get like, I think the number 4 pick last year got like $30 million. So he's going to get $32 million. It's not enough money at Ohio State. $20 million. Are you finna get 30? Guaranteed.
Yeah, that 30 is over how many years though? If he could get 20 in a year, because that's what I heard. And I heard this was like
they don't have 20. If they had 20, they would already given it to him. They don't.
Okay. Well, Caleb got 10. Caleb made 10.
Caleb who?
Caleb Williams. That was reported today.
No.
Okay.
He didn't.
All right.
Caleb made $4 million last year. NIL. $4 million. That's what he made.
Okay.
The 10. No.
That's what was reported today over the last. Well, it may have been over the last 2 years. I put it.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
okay. So yeah, now maybe over the last 2 years, yeah, but
yeah,
like
that's what that said. So that's about what you're saying that he made 4, but they said 10, but it might have been over his last 2 years at USC.
Yeah.
So I may have been.
Yeah, but yeah, he didn't make but listen how we say that. He only made 4 last year. He only made $4 million last year.
Only four.
Yeah. Ain't that something? All right, so I was gonna roll back around, but I think I may just do it at a round table discussion. Let me see what I got down now.
He only made $4 million last year, man. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna talk about that Trae Young talk in our round table discussion.
Have y'all seen the view from his condo in LA? Dude,
no, I hadn't seen it.
Go to his. I'm gonna post it. I'll post it, dude. His view of LA from his penthouse is amazing, dog. I don't even know how he go to class. I would never go to class. Shout out to that dude for going to class, man. Ain't no way in the hell I'm going to class with a view like that, dude. He can see all of LA from his penthouse. What are we doing?
They tell you've been in locker rooms, and I know you say you're about to move on, Big Home, but I gotta ask this. Does it worry you about some of the things that go along with it? And when I say that, I know it's a different day and time, painting fingernails, going in the stands and crying in your mom's arms, those type of things. Football is a rough and tumble sport, and the locker room ain't a place that's real politically correct, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
So stay with me here. Does it worry you a little bit that he got some? I don't want to sound that way. I don't want to sound, doesn't worry you at all that some of the fellas in the locker, because Russell Wilson got hell and he wasn't.
I'm gonna answer it like this. I'm gonna answer it like that. I'm gonna answer it like this. I will say this, and I know 3 or 4 people that represent guys at USC. Everybody will tell you, minus all that right there, he a real one. He a real one. They will tell you, and not only do they say he a real one, he spread the love. He spread love. He not selfish, not by a little bit. So, the people that know him say that, hey, the money never changed him. He stay with the baddies. He stay with the bad. Hey, it could be a front, but they say he stay with the baddies. They say he stay with them.
And I wasn't saying I wasn't.
No. I know it. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I'm just saying, football is a tough game. Guys like, I want to know when we go in this foxhole, you ready to go too?
Oh, no, listen. Listen.
I don't want mama down here you crying on the shoulder in the game. I'm sorry.
Hey, now again, I'm gonna say this, and I've been told by a number of people, he will slap fire at you. He is a fierce leader and competitor. Right. So they told me, and it's funny. One of my partners told me, and he said this about 3 times, and he reiterated it at the Super Bowl. Don't be fooled by that mama's boy thing. Don't be fooled by that. He from DC. he will fight you in a heartbeat. And that's why he was able to go and take over that job at Oklahoma, walk into USC day one, and he the guy. They say don't be fooled by that. Please don't be fooled by that. But we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm like Missouri. You got to show me, because I got a lot of questions about him. I got a lot of questions about him too. I got a lot of questions about him.
Yeah, you can test him. You know they're testing.
Listen, they're going to test him, especially because he's gonna be the #1 overall pick. And y'all keep telling me he's this generational talent, and his comp is Pat Mahomes, and not well, you better come in and do some Pat Mahomes stuff. That's what you better do. Right? I don't care about your 45 million guaranteed that you're gonna get. I don't care about all your cars and the jewelry. I don't care about none of that. When we snap this ball, can you take us to where we need to go? That's all. That's the only question we got.
Okay.
Right. It is.
Well,
Hancock, you got your question answered, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we'll see.
We gonna see though. We gonna see. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I know that's right.
And I like him as a quarterback, but I just the thing. I don't like men with fingernail polish. I'm just being real. It just
Hancock,
don't appeal to me.
I'm gonna tell you this, Hancock. All of these dudes are so different now. Whether it's the dress code, it's how they move. It's like, and you like, bro, for real?
Yeah.
But that's they like, like I think it's crazy. All of them carry purses. So they say it ain't no purse, but that thing a purse, man. I don't care what y'all talking about. It's a purse. I don't care if you wear it across your shoulder or cross it like a fanny pack. It's a purse.
It's a purse.
It is a purse. But this they era. They tell us, y'all hate this drip. That's what they tell us. This drip.
Like, and that's a skirt you got on too. That's a skirt. I don't care what they say. I've seen them in them skirts. I saw Usher in the skirt for the Super Bowl. That's a skirt.
Exactly. But they say we hate. They say we don't understand because we
No, they're right.
You hate this swag this swag. Like, all right.
Hey Hancock, what's your favorite saying? You can't tell it what, but you know what.
I might not be able to tell you what porn is, but I know it when I see it. So I know when the dude wear the skirt, and I know he got fingernail polish on. All that. I know something. So it is what it is. I can't tell you what porn is, but I know it when I see it.
Dude, my favorite baseball player, I saw his fingernails painted the other day. Ronald Acuna got his fingernails painted. I said, what are we doing? Now I can't wear my Acuna jersey. I'm sorry. I can't wear it. I give me a Michael Harris jersey.
Yeah.
Anybody want a Ronald Acuna jersey? Hit me inbox. I can't wear it. I ain't wearing it. Holla at your boy.
Bro.
I ain't wearing it.
I hate you.
Mason, real quick. And can you define the NFL combines to our listeners to let them know what goes on? You kind of touched on it, the back office deals and things of that nature.
Oh yeah.
But for the players, who can you see benefiting from going to the combines? What position players do you say could benefit most from the combine? We know the quarterbacks ain't throwing, maybe the receivers ain't throwing.
So for me, I think it's the guys who not day one guys. The smaller school guys, that get invited who now can run a fast 40. Like if it was question about their speed, now they can go show that I run a 4.4, and that's gonna help their stock. These definitely, like I say, I love the small school guys who get an opportunity. But then again, we talk about you take a guy like Puka last year, who combined with it was okay, but he was able to show something to a lot of organizations. But for your GMs, like can they find the gym? Can I find the Puka in the 5th round? This is where you build your team, like that depth. Can I get a guy for 700,000 versus having to go in free agency and pay $7 million for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Productivity. Because I mean, think about what the Rams they signed Tutu Atwell and all, and like I can't remember the other guy they signed, but they signed these guys, and here go Puka, 5th rounder, making minimum.
DeMarcus Robinson, wasn't it?
DeMarcus Robinson. So you sign them guys, now you tell them bye, cause look at all the productivity we got for $700,000. Buy both of y'all. Buy. I can spend that money elsewhere. So this is for me. The combine is for those guys now who are kind of on the fence. Them tweener guys, like they say he gonna run a 4.6, but he run 4.4. Or the size, when you go see the height and weight, like everybody wants to know how tall such is. Is he like so for Caleb? Is he really 6'1"? He's gonna do height and weight. He said that's the only thing he's gonna do. So he must know that he's 6'1". He must have been measured a few times. So yeah, let me go on so y'all can say I'm 6'1" and get it over with. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? It was like last year, Bryce, even though it was water weight, Bryce was able to kind of get up 200 pounds, and then right after he got him scared, they say he threw up in the bathroom for about an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what the combine, and it's definitely, Marlon, you're right. The doctors really get to pull on you, like Michael Penix. Michael Penix now, hey, he had them 2 knees on the shoulder. Now all our doctors can go and see, okay, that knee raggedy, that shoulder raggedy, okay, we might scratch him off our board. So the medicals are a big part, but like I say, for the small school guys, this is the opportunity to really get on that stage and make them some money, man. It's time to make some money now. Biggest interview that they're gonna ever have in their life.
Now, the reason I ask is, what's the guy from UFC, the receiver, that's supposed to be?
Oh, Javon Baker. Javon Baker?
Yeah. Now, he could possibly really turn up and move way up into,
like,
so
for Javon, his biggest thing, people are gonna ask, why did you leave Alabama? Tell us why you left Alabama. Now, the good thing for him in leaving, his productivity never died. He got better from year 1, year 2 at UCF. Catches went up, yards went up, touchdowns went up. I mean, and what he did to Oklahoma State. I mean, they probably don't want him in the state of Oklahoma no more, the way he trashed both of them teams. So he's gonna be like, he will be a guy that, because a lot of these other receivers not gonna run, he can like really get on somebody's board where people got him projected as a 4th or 5th rounder. If Javon go run a 4.4 with his size, he might go 2nd round.
Yeah.
So a lot, like I said, a lot of the small school guys, this their opportunity to really show up. Roma, Dunze, Marvin, all y'all ain't gonna run. That's fine. I go run. I run.
Right.
Run 4.3 or 4.4, and then everybody look around like Marvin say he ain't running no 40. Like, why I'm running 40? Now, cut on the film. See, but he can say that. He ain't going no lower than 4. 5 might be his, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But some of these other guys, like I say, like a Javon Baker. Nah, man, I'm doing everything.
Javon went to what high school in Atlanta?
Well, which one? He went to Creekside and McEachin.
Oh, really? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, started out, he was at Creekside, then he ended up at McEachin.
Okay. So I was just trying to show the boy some love and see if the combines were for those guys.
Oh yeah, he a dog too. He a dog.
Moving to the 1st round or whatever. But yeah, he is a dog. I agree.
A dog.
He is a dog.
I told him every chance he get, take his shirt off. Just walk around with your shirt off the whole combine. I run the 40 with my shirt off. I let y'all see my number, then I take my shirt off and I just run the 40. Yeah. I mean, it's the underwear Olympics anyway.
Exactly.
But take your shirt off. I'm always taking it. But if I were them dudes and I know I've been working out, ripped up, I'm taking my shirt. I ain't never having no clothes on, man. Whatever.
Basically, you mentioned a name that I feel like is going to be a dog in the league, and that's Rome Odunze. What you feel about him,
bro? I got him rated over Marvin.
See, that you talking my language. I think he a dog.
I got him ranked over Marvin. I think he's more explosive, and I think he's a better runner after the catch than Marvin. I see, to me, Marvin, route runner, 50-50 ball guy. But I don't see Marvin like catching a hitch or a curl, making somebody miss and go to the door. Rome Odunze doing that. He gonna catch that slant and Rome going 80. I don't think Marvin doing that. And you know, people say Marvin fast. I ain't see it. I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I could be wrong though, but I didn't see it. I think Odunze is better than I'm taking Odunze over Marvin. That's just me.
I like Odunze. I do. I like him a lot.
Okay, I was trying to pull some up real quick. Before we get into our ballers and busters, we're gonna do a little Black History.
Oh.
Yeah, do a little. Tomorrow will be the last day of Black History Month, so let's go do a little Black History. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. Hand, if you got something that's cool. If not, I got your back. I was looking for my girl's name, and let me see if I can find it real quick, because I need everybody to know who she is.
Oh yeah, I apologize for bringing that cold weather back, y'all. I was thinking it was spring, and it ain't.
Man, I thought we was.
All right, here we go.
Cold outside.
The next to the last day of what they call Black History Month, I say Black History is year round. And let's make sure we give a shout out to my girl, Marion Rogers Crowick. Marion Rogers Crowick. She is an African-American lady who invented Zoom, Teams, and voice over IP, the telephones that you can plug right into the data port, and you good. So, but you know who get the credit for Teams and Zoom meetings?
Probably it's not us. Yeah, of course not.
It's not us.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I'm getting on my eyes. Hey, the third thing today. I just get sick and tired of us colored. Well, I can't say that. Us darker folks not getting the credit that we deserve. People of color. There you go. Not getting credit that we deserve. To the point where I got to bring this last point home. Everybody loves seafood. Went to Big E's Grill Saturday and it was wonderful. One of the best things that you can eat with your shrimp, with your catfish and all that is hush puppies. And do you know that the people of color created hush puppies? And let me tell you why. Let me go ahead and take you down to this school. Let me take you to this school. Back in the day, Hancock, when there was the horrible times of slavery, and they had the field guys and they had the guys in the house, and they had the ladies in the house as well. So what happened was, now we all know that hush puppy just cornmeal just rolled up and fried, and you take it out to your life.
Yeah,
that's all it is. So this is what happened. The house ninjas, I guess I can say that, and the ladies of the house were responsible for getting leftover food and taking it to the field people who didn't get a chance to eat inside. Well, they don't eat inside. And what ended up happening was they finally got this cornmeal roll out there to our guys in the field. And on nights that it was time to escape, to keep you from being caught by the dogs, you gave the dogs the little rolled up cornmeal, which hence the name Hush Puppies. To hush the puppies from barking.
That's dope.
So again,
that's right there. That's pop.
That's dope.
So my thing is this: every time you eat a hush puppy, know that you're eating a piece of history.
Hush
all I got to say.
Hush puppies.
That's all I'm saying.
Man.
Y'all take care of that.
Let me go to Captain D's, man. Let me go to Captain D. Give me some hush puppies, man.
Yeah, man. So that's my Black History moment. I just figured I'd throw that out there.
I can't talk though. I'm gonna leave that there. That's what.
I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm using that one tomorrow.
Yeah,
there you go.
Right there.
Hush Puppies was created by people of color when they tried to escape from where they were. They gave the dogs, they called it the round ball. And when they asked, what do you call it? We call it hush puppies because we're telling the puppies to hush.
I like that.
That's so dope.
Yeah, you can't top that one.
Yeah,
so
that's
people
dope.
of color,
that's big, yeah.
People of color, it's time for us to stand up. I mean, let's stand up. It's time for us to get our credit, and let's get our credit well. So that'll be that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our ballers and busters, if we may. Yes, sir. I got Marty in the building. He said he was driving. So, but what's going on, Marty? What's happening? All right, ballers and busters right now. So ballers and busters this week, I'm going to give a shout out to my baller this week is to the NFL in Las Vegas. NFL in Las Vegas. Or NFL in Vegas. The betting people. Most of the NFL, because the NFL, when they want to control the narrative, they will, and they can. They had told you all the way, they told you last week that Justin Fields is a landslide to land in Atlanta, and everybody runs with that story, and everybody placing bets and all this other kind of stuff. So it's just amazing to me how the NFL punishes you for betting on the NFL, but turns around and jumps in the bed with the betting people. And now they are, Maceo, don't they own 100% of a betting site now? ESPN gambling?
Yeah, man. You see them checks they cutting?
Yeah, so I mean, so my thing, when they lost them cable subscribers, they just tilted and moved another way and said, I tell you what,
bro, the NFL never lose.
No.
Yeah. I don't know who has I don't know who's more undefeated, Vegas or the NFL.
NFL, they're the same. They wanted the same.
Yeah,
they wanted the same.
They cousins. They first cousins.
Look, man, they told you for years that gambling was not allowed in the NFL. But every Wednesday, if you didn't put an injury report out so they could make the lines, you got fined. Why would you have to be fined it made no sense. It's the only reason to have to put out the injury report so you can make the lines for Vegas.
Yeah, them folks the mob, man. No, whatever. Who gonna check them? That's what they say. Who gonna check me?
Exactly. Hey, Maceo, you got Myra saying you got her on her Captain D's.
But listen, I'm going to get me some. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, I need 4 hush puppies. I need 4 of them things.
Hey, so look, you'll never look at hush puppies the same now, huh?
Boy, let me tell you, so I'm going to get me 4 of them things.
That's what I'm saying. So
I might, even if I'm not gonna eat them, I'm gonna order them now. I never know when I might have to run.
Hey, all right, hand, give me your baller for this week.
Hey man, my baller, I'm going with Luka Doncic, man. Luka to me is the most, and he's the most unstoppable. You can't speed him up, man. Dude is almost averaging a triple-double, and when you watch him play, it don't even look real. He's at his pace at all times, every time he has the ball. Now they got beat on the last second shot last night, but again, he had about 47 last night, I believe, or something close. But for the season, I think he's averaging like 32, 8, and 9. And right now on pace, to me, it's gonna be between he and probably Joker again for MVP to me. So right now, man, with Dallas, and I think the acquisitions they made, they're gonna make a run for that, a good seed in the West, and they're gonna be a hard out because now they got size to throw at Joker. So to me, he and with the offense they got with him and Kyrie, but Luka, man, he's my ball.
All right, make sure what you got. Who you got for your
baller? Dude, my baller is Atlanta Hawks forward, center, whatever you want to call her, Jalen Johnson. Dude, we are witnessing something special going on with this kid. And I've watched him go from, man, what we going to do with this guy to right now, he is on the verge of becoming a bona fide stud in the NBA. It's almost nothing he can't do. Last night, he played the 3, the 4, and the 5. And he quietly the last few weeks, averaging about 21 with about 5 assists. Man, this kid is special. I hope that we continue to develop him. Don't know what's going to go on with this coaching situation. But Jalen Johnson is developing very good under Coach Snyder. Saw it toward the end of the season last year. Man, this kid is fun to watch. It's nothing he can't do on the floor. My baller, Jalen Johnson, dog.
And he can play the point if you need to.
Whoo, dog.
He can take it coast to coast.
No, he is a dude, man. He is a dude.
Yeah. May tell these next 4 weeks gonna tell you what they're gonna do with this coaching staff.
Whew, Lord have mercy. Don't get me started, man.
Yeah, we go jump into that for sure. You're not round table discussion. Okay, Marta says his baller is, I want to say, is it saying OKC?
It might be talking about Shane Gilgeous, SGA. Maybe
SGA.
With SGA, yeah.
SGA.
Yeah. He'll score on machine. Yeah, he is a bucket. And I didn't know he was that long when they was here in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. Dog, he long as all outside. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
did not know he was that tall. Did not know he was that tall.
There you go. You get a baller shout out.
Y'all, let me tell you what's crazy. As he keep releasing more content, some of these folks, I forgot we interviewed, dog. Now I'm laughing every day. Now we interviewed some of the people. He put some. I be like, we interviewed them. I guess we did. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Marlon, man.
Listen. Go ahead and let Hancock, your fellow Cowboy, know about the Tony Romo situation, so he can relieve himself.
Dude, Andre Garrard. Dog, I posted this story on TikTok. It's at about 35,000 views right now. So Andre Garrard tells us the story of the game in Seattle. He say the fumble hold by Romo is not Romo's fault. Say the ball, say the center so Andre Garrard is the center, he the guard. So the center, as he looks at the ball, the center says, "Ref, this not our ball." The ref tells them it don't matter. Snap it. Dog, it was a new ball. New slick ball. So after that, the rule became now you have a differentiation of balls. You got kicker balls and you got game balls. Yep. All because of that. Tony Romo did not expect to get a brand new slippery ball, and that's why he couldn't put the ball down. I was floored, dog. All the years I was hating Romo.
Did we have a timeout?
Dude, I don't know if we had a timeout. But the ref told Andre Garrard, and he told the center, snap the ball. It don't matter what the ball is. Don't matter. Snap it.
Take the 5-yard penalty. We were still
take the 5. Dog, I told Andre Garrard, I said, dog, why y'all didn't call timeout? Yeah, so
it's two plays that's killing me right now. It's that one and the Dez Bryant catch fumble bull crap.
Which the next season they said that's a catch.
That's a
get out here, NFL. Yeah, because definitely that Cowboys team right there was gonna go to the Super Bowl.
I think so too.
We had everything. So. That Cowboys team was going to the Super Bowl. Killed us.
All right now. All right, let's get to our busters. Y'all go ahead and throw your busters in the chat. We're going to read them out loud. My busters this week goes out to, y'all already know who my buster is, right? It ain't who you think it is, so, but y'all understand why when I say it. The NCAA for keep continuing to allow these damn court storming events.
Oh, yeah, they tripping.
You know, it'll take somebody now. If Caitlin Clark would have got hurt when they stormed the court on Iowa, if she would actually got hurt, then they probably would have looked into it a little more. But it's going to take somebody losing a season for them to stop the court storming situation where you're at risk, players are at risk, big time.
Dude, crazy.
So I don't know who was madder. Was it John Shire? Because he was ready to fight. Or Monty Williams on that bad call they had in Detroit, in New York. Monty Williams didn't even wait before he even sat down. He was saying that it was the worst call ever in basketball for the season. He didn't care about fines. Well, he make 13 million, so it don't matter. So he was already ready to just go out. But my buster, man, the NCAA and continuing to allow court storming activity. And that's what I got. All right, Han, what you got?
Yeah, well, you my brother, and we're gonna always be there. So I ain't gonna even comment on that. We gonna ride with that one.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. I'm still going with the All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game. They give my bust. That was one of the most horrible shows of sports, if you want to call it. And I'm so with the commissioner when he just gave the dude the trophy and said, well, you scored the most points and walked away. He could have just thrown it in the floor. He was disgusted. So to me, the NBA All-Star game participants, y'all get that was hard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, you were. All right, Marlon Buster said Fannie Willis and Nasty Nate line in court. Wow. Boy, y'all funny.
Hey, look, man, at least they had consensual sex. The dude they tried to prosecute, the rape folks, and killed, and lied, did everything. It's ridiculous, man.
He called him Nasty Nate.
Mm-hmm. And Marlon said in the NBA referees is the bust of the week. All right, Maceo, what you got?
Dog, I'm gonna double down, dog. I'm gonna double down on the All-Star game, man. All-Star weekend, period, as a whole, man. All-Star weekend is just here we go. I know, old man on the lawn. I know. Listen, just scrap the game. Let's just have All-Star Saturday. Let's do on Friday. Let's do the Rising. What's the freshman sophomore game? Whatever they call that.
Yeah,
let's do the celebrity. Let's do the celebrity game, and then on Saturday night, let's just do the skills and do the 3-point shootout, and that's it. Let's kill the dunk contest. Dunk contest is dead. It's dead. And then when you got a guy, Ant-Man was quietly becoming one of my favorite NBA guys. And then for him to come out and say, man, look, it's All-Star break, man. We ain't trying to come out here and play hard. Now, you can think that. Don't say it out loud, Ant. Don't say it out loud. No, why?
Basically, you said something right there. I had a discussion with a guy at work, Maurice, and we were talking about it. We were talking about young players who will assume the mantle of face of the league or really want it. And that's my drawback on Ant, is that I don't see the guy that it really means enough to win a title. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to talk about his competitive fire and all that. But when I look at certain guys, it's like they're in there, they want to win a championship. And I just don't see that in Ant. I don't see the at all cost guy. I don't see that in him. Now, it may be there and it may develop over time. But like when I watch Ja Morant, when he said we're going up the chimney for the smoke, it's like I see a different level of wanting it, is what I'm saying. And I don't see it in Ant, man. It's like certain guys, like their goal was to shake the commissioner's hand and go get that check. Other guys got a different level that they're trying to achieve in the game. And that's all I'm saying with it. He's one of the most talented players in the game. Love what he can do. But I don't know if that win at all costs, I'm here to do this. I'm gonna dominate the league. I don't see it in there.
Yeah, I don't either. Skill set crazy. Y'all want to know why I'm mad at Ant-Man? Do y'all want to know why I'm mad at Ant-Man? Do y'all want to know why I'm mad at Ant? You're this young, rich guy, and you got the world. You got the world at your feet. You have the ability to just do all these great, amazing things, man. You young. Man, how you go get a stripper from Blue Flame to be your baby mama? Come on, man.
Well, at least he kept it at home.
Oh, come on. Any boy be too young for that, man. Man, go to the Derek Jeter School of Professional Athletes, man. Derek Jeter need to hold some seminars for these guys, man. What are y'all doing?
Jalen Green. Come on, man. Zion
got a Blue Flame girl too, man. What is going on? I ain't eating no more food at the Blue Flame. No more food at the Blue Flame.
Is it because of the Blue Flame, or you think it should have went to Strokers or Magic City?
It shouldn't have been in none of them. Should have been none of them for somebody who is gonna spend 18. Gotta get on the 18-year payment plan, even though look like they finna whatever she lived with him, all this stuff. I'm just Lee go get him out of Magic. I digress, man. I digress. Man. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize.
Hey, once you go bankhead, it's hard to go back.
Jesus. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's hard to go back once you go bankhead, hard to go back. All right, man. That's gonna do it for our Ballers and Busters segment. We're right on time for us to talk about Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. As we're jumping to our roundtable discussion, and we're gonna let this thing be sponsored by Bobel Basketball. As Bobel Basketball will teach you and show you how to improve your basketball game each and every week that you attend. Bobel Basketball believes that feet work is the key is you can improve your scoring average, your rebound average, and your assist average as he teaches you the best way to use your fundamentals. Bo Bell Basketball, go to CoachBoBellBasketball.com for more information. He has 3 different locations, North, Midtown, and South. You have no excuse. So check out Bo Bell Basketball. As we get into our roundtable discussion, Mr. Maceo Hurd, as E-Dub called you Hollywood.
Man, I'm gonna get on. Because I thought he was talking about Jamila.
Yeah.
Then I read it again. I said, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm gonna get that joke. I'm gonna get
that
joke.
So Hollywood. So you was at the game last night. Me and Hancock been talking in the back office and talking about since Trey hurt, the narrative is gonna start to.
Woo!
If it's 2 or 3 games,
ain't no start. It was full steam last night. It was full steam last night.
So the thing is, and I want to ask you, since you were there, how do they look without Trey? Do you think they look better without him, or is it just, or what's the difference?
You would know this. You play point guard.
Mm-hmm.
DeJounte is a more natural point guard. The offense moves, it flows freer with DeJounte because DeJounte understands where to get people the ball. DeJounte also understands that he don't have to shoot first. He lets the game come to him when he's running point. Whereas Trey, because Trey's so ball dominant, Trey gonna take them 3, 4, 5 wild shots a game. You can just write it down. He gonna take them shots, and a lot of times those shots take us out of rhythm. We've held opponents under 100 points 2 games in a row without Trey.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't know if it's Kobe, if it's Kobe Buffkin's length, his desire to play defense, but the team is more connected defensively since Trey out, because you're not really out there playing 4-on-5.
Exactly.
Biggest question, and it's going listen, if these Hawks run off 4-5 wins, 6 wins while in Trey's absence, the question is going to become, because we've already seen that nobody is giving you what you want for DeJounte. Nobody giving you 2 ones for DeJounte. They're not.
And we gave up 3 ones to get him.
Right. What is somebody willing to give you for Trey? Because, so it's 2 schools, because, a lot of people will tell you, well, why are we giving away our superstar? He is our superstar. Can't give away Trey. That's crazy to give away Trey. What have we done with Trey? Has Trey hit his ceiling here? If everybody believes he's a star, he is a guy that we can move and we can actually get something back for him. But again, you have a lot of people who feel like, hey, you don't give away stars. And that's gonna be the dilemma in this thing. Who in that front office is on Trey's side? Who in that front office feels like, hey, we don't probably hit the ceiling with Trey. Let's move him while he has value and get something back and just keep building this thing with what we got. I like Jalen. I like DeJounte. I say it all the time. DeJounte is our most complete player, but everybody likes to say it's a star league. Trey a star. You don't get rid of star. So like I always ask, is Trey really a star? Is he a superstar? Is he a star? What is he? I don't know.
All right, I will answer that. I think we're in a city where we have been starving for so long since we traded Dominique. Mm-hmm. That anybody that's close to being a star, we just automatically make them a star, want them to be that nationally. And Sometimes it just don't. It doesn't add up. The math don't math. The math don't math.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, and my question, and I was asked this the other day, why is it that Atlanta, anytime they get a local star, national star, he never finishes his career here? I was like, you know what? I get back with you on that. I'm gonna take that to the I'm gonna take that to the I'm gonna take that to the tennis and the show, and we gonna figure this thing out. Dominique was the first local, then national star we had, and most people don't realize we got him in a trade for John Drew, which is one of my favorite players in Atlanta Hawks. And so he gets traded for Danny Manning in the bag of cookies, and nothing happened while we was in first place. And then next you got Dion, who comes in. I mean, flash and everything. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons was hurting to have somebody to attract. You know, this is back when Atlanta Fulton County Stadium was still jumping. And he comes to Atlanta, spends his time with and do all this Dion dancing and all this here, and he ended up leaving because Falcons weren't paying. Or wasn't gonna pay him. And then, you know, he had the contract with the Braves, and that ended up not being because between him and Sherholt, somebody had a miscommunication, so that's whatever. So, I mean, I mean, you know, as I go down the stars of Atlanta, it's not many. I mean, it's gonna be a short list anyway. You get somebody here like a Greg Maddux, Chipper Jones, Tom Glavine, and all them. So now, this is my question to people. We were this close to getting Barry Bonds, right? Somebody in front of us say, "Nah, we're not gonna do that because of the media presence or whatever."
No.
So they went with Greg Maddux. So my question has always been, the what if we'd have had Barry Bonds instead of Greg Maddux?
Ooh.
How many World Series would we have gotten?
Yeah. So it's funny. To that point, I think it's an organizational issue.
Okay.
Because if we remember the Falcons prior to Arthur Blank buying them, I mean, the Smiths were like, I mean, they weren't no good. Dez, I wasn't even gonna get into that Dez, but I mean, we know that. We know that's out there. You know, Neek had to go, Dion had to go. You know what I'm saying? It's a young man by the name of Fred Tokars had a lot to do with some of that stuff. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's just the organizations. If you just look at like championship winning organization, winning cultures, we've never had that. You know, if you we're witnessing Arthur Blank and we're seeing the same. It's like it's the same thing. It's like he don't have that in him that some of these other guys that we've seen create dynasties or build championship culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think a lot of it is just like the people who run our organizations, man. Dion was here 4 years, and whether he rubbed Sherholtz wrong, and Sherholtz and the Smiths were partners, and they like, man, get him out of here. Outside of the other stuff they say that got him out of here. But I think it's an organizational issue, man. I think we have to look at these owners and the culture that they truly bring. Like, We 20 years in on Arthur Blank?
It's close to it, yeah.
I mean, do any of y'all feel like we're closer to winning a Lombardi in this city, having a championship parade, go down Peachtree? I mean, do y'all feel that we're close?
Let one get away. You're 28-3. Let one get away. 28-3. No.
Well, David Justice couldn't stay out of Dugan's. David Justice would come through Dugan's in one car, then leave and come back in another car. I never understood that. I was like, what is, man, David Justice? You rich, man. We know you got them kind of cars, man. You want to impress us? Buy the ball. Buy the ball.
Exactly.
Well, parking lot pill. All of us can parking lot pill. Not with the cars that you got, but I'm just saying, dog.
Exactly.
If you're not here, my Acura Legend look good out here.
Exactly. Hancock, you done heard Maceo run down his thoughts on Trae Young and all that, and I'm pretty sure you smiling and you was amen and all that. So
hey, look,
you want
they
made
the wrong choice. They had the wrong choice when they let Luka get away. I know they kept talking about the culture and all that.
I hate that word. I hate that word.
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. They said they picked him because of the culture, and I was like, okay, well, we're gonna continue that losing culture. Is what you're gonna do,
right?
But anyway,
winning is a culture. We want to win.
Exactly. You want to win, and yeah, true enough, Luka has not won anything. I grant you that they have not won anything, so they still had that to hang the hat on. But I think when you look at what's happening with the Hawks right now, as I was telling Horace before when we were even offline, and we talked about it a little bit more. This is an audition of what you're gonna do moving forward.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Honestly, I think the coach wants DeJounte as his point guard. Mm-hmm. It's less liability on defense, and that's when you're talking about the connectivity. You don't have to help as much. You might still have to help some or whatever, but at least you got a guard now that you don't have to help all the time for.
Right.
You cross matches or whatever. You got somebody can not put you in all the rotations or whatever that you're always in when you got a Trae Young, when they come out and screen and get him matched up with somebody that's a foot taller that he has no way of defending. And I just think that you're able to play a better brand of defense. Now, the Hawks are not a great defensive team. In the NBA, you got to come up with timely stops. That's the problem that Golden State has. You just got to have timely stops.
Right.
And they a lot of times they're the mismatch because, like you said, they're playing 4 and 5 a lot of the times. But now at least you're not playing 4 and 5 when you have DeJounte in there as your lead guard. And I do think whatever you can take this with a grain of salt, but playing under Popovich gives you an advantage right there. I think he has basketball principles that Trae may not have gotten with the toolies that he's gotten, but you look at where DeJounte came from.
Right.
You got a basketball, you had a basketball mind that taught him how to play basketball. I think.
Agreed.
And I just think that it's a better fit. I hate that you would give up on a star, and you talked about stars here that don't finish their career here, and you went down that list, and some of them I think have left, but I don't think Dominique should have ever left. I thought he should have retired a Hawk. He's a Hawk through and through, and he should have retired. I thought that was a travesty. Dion, I think that ran his course. I don't think Dion was going to retire here. Dion was too big for Atlanta. They weren't going.
Dion ready to go. He was ready to go.
He was ready to go, and I think he was going to leave. Mike Vick didn't understand that dog fighting was illegal. A dog is a dog. I mean, just be real. A dog is a dog where he grew up. Fighting dogs on the court or wherever, it didn't matter. But
hey man, that man say the world love Mike Vick. I say he go to jail.
He go to jail. But the biggest problem with Mike Vick was Mike Vick didn't show up in Congress when they called him up there and he said he missed the flight. Man, you the spokesperson for Value Jet or whatever it was at that time. They'd have got you a plane to get you there. When he didn't go there, you can ask my wife right now. I told her, I said, he's going to jail. He in trouble. You can't thumb your nose at the government. You got to go. And when he didn't go, he got in trouble. And them folks, they made an example out of that man. But anyway,
well, that man with the Leavenworth. That man with the Leavenworth.
He was fighting a damn dog.
He went to jail.
Man, he could have killed 4 black people now with the Leavenworth. That's crazy. You know, I just fighting dogs, man. But anyway, like I said, where he grew up, that wasn't just a part of the life. It just is what it is. But anyway, we talking sports and we talking Trae Young. I've gone way off the beaten path. But I just think that this is an audition to see how this franchise is going to move. In the next 4 weeks, you're going to understand whether Trae is going to be here or not. And I honestly think he out of here, to be honest with you. I think they're going to play a better brand of basketball.
All right, so my question is to both of you guys, what would you want to see come back if you got rid of Trae? To who, or who would you like to see come back, or how many picks? What are you giving up Trae Young for?
The problem is your value is gonna go down because you see you're trading because you don't need him no more. You don't want him no more. Your value, you want to have the value in the stock up, but his stock is gonna be down, and that's gonna be the problem. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna be able to get back from him. They're gonna say, "Well, you just trying to get rid of him." If I'm negotiating, I'm gonna try to get as less as I can. But you know, in the NBA, you got to match dollars. So that's one thing. So I don't know what they'll be able to get back.
I mean, you know, and it depends on. We always keep hearing about the Lakers. So I mean, if you go to the Lakers, you know, Trae make about $44-45 million a year. How many guys gonna come back? Well, we gonna match his money? Because I mean, you would definitely be trying to get depth for your team. So I mean, NBA picks don't really mean nothing. I mean, we don't even know. We don't even know who the top player in college. I mean, well, I don't. Y'all might know. I don't even know.
Thank you. It must be a Cowboy thing, Mason. It must be because me and you on the same level.
Yeah, I mean, who is the best player in college basketball? You know, I watch more women's hoops than men's college basketball. So I mean, so the picks really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's what guys are you gonna bring back, and can those guys fit into what? Yeah, Marlon, F them picks. I mean, remember when we knew like who was gonna be lottery, who's gonna be like top 3, top 4? Mm-hmm. Man, we don't even. Man, we are clueless.
I ain't got a clue.
Hey, but I know how we can fix the Hawks though. I do know this. All you gotta do is hire Danny Ferry for a week, let him clear the books, and we good.
He'll clear some books.
Let him clear the books. That
man got rid of Joe Johnson. That man got Joe Johnson. Y'all say it couldn't be done. Got Joe Johnson contract out of here.
Yeah. So don't say it can't be done now. So
I say in that bad shape. Honestly, besides what is
it's not.
That's what I'm
It's really not. It's not.
So do you like DeAndre Hunter coming off the bench better? Or
yeah, much better. I hate we paid him, but yeah, I like him better. He got to stay healthy. You know, we drafted him to be our 3-and-D guy. Like that was supposed to be his job.
Yeah, they agree with me. Hire him as a consultant.
Yeah, I mean, that DeAndre probably he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's his thing. I mean, remember how everybody was excited? We getting this guy from Virginia. He can do all that. Man, that man ain't did nothing since he been here. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
So so DeAndre coming out of the bench, Bogan in the starting lineup, Kobe Buffin coming in with some defense. He just done took Trent Forrest all his minutes now.
Oh yeah, as he should.
Yeah, and Jalen Johnson continues to evolve.
Jalen Johnson.
And remember, we're doing this without Double O being in the lineup. Remember, he's hurt too.
Yeah.
So,
is
which
Capella
makes
the type of center that you want in this?
No, by Capella.
See, that's
by Capella.
That's my thing. That's my point right there. I agree.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, he got to go.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, Bruno Fernando looking pretty good too.
He eat a few minutes because he's spotted. Yeah, but you need. I don't know what time. I think you need a center that can at least space the floor a little bit and do some things.
We need a bigger guy. Hey, Clint just, man, they should be bodying Clint now. They be like, damn, Clint, fight back. Fight back.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find a trade scenario for us, and I'm gonna see what you guys think. Just give me about a couple of days, and we'll go from there. Give me about a couple of days, and we'll go from there. All right, man. So as I'm looking at my roundtable discussion talk, we're talking NBA. We got to talk NBA rumors. Rumor has it that Golden State, Klay Thompson turned down a 2 years, $48 million, and Orlando is a team that Orlando is a team that would covet him.
I think there's a lot of teams that covet shooting. I mean, he can still shoot.
Boy,
he's just not playing anymore. So I think he's still he's gonna find a home somewhere. There's people that want it. He still get you 17, and on a good night, he get you 30. So, but each night he can get you 15 to 17 points. So Klay is gonna find a home. Whether that's, I don't know if it's gonna be Golden State any longer because he's not that dude anymore. But yeah, I think he messed up by turning down that money. He should have took that deal.
He definitely should have took that money. It's crazy because I think Golden State's front office probably looking at this thing now. They probably like, yeah, we're a few years too late on. And I know they got the extra championship. I think they kind of, it kind of like, hey, but that window is officially closed now. That window closed. Steph is gonna be a warrior for life. I mean, you would like to think that. I mean, because they the Splash Brothers, you would like to think, but they probably should have really looked at this thing and like, you know what? I mean, we got to rebuild it at some point. We got to get the next guys in here. I mean, we done built this new arena, and all the like. We probably gonna be sorry for a minute, and that's probably what they don't want. Because the one thing they don't want is that thing all of a sudden to be empty. I mean, but they've milked it for what they've had a hell of a run. They've had a hell of a run.
I think that's to me the biggest problem that they had this thing is that the big boy didn't pan out. When they missed on him.
Yeah.
Wiseman was the biggest miss. They still getting a little bit out of Kuminga now, but the Wiseman miss hurt them and set them back. They did, like you said, got another title, but they could ride this way, and then with those 3 picks they had in Moody, Wiseman, and Kuminga, it would be a smooth transition to keep winning. And it didn't happen that way. So that to me, I think that Wiseman pick is the biggest miss. I don't know who they should have taken. I don't think Melo was the pick. Maybe Franz. Wasn't Franz in that draft? Franz Wagner?
Yeah.
So he would have been a good piece for them. But still, what hurts them is they don't have size.
Yeah, Marlon, they milked it for a decade. They got a new arena out of it. I mean, all of these things. I always felt like when the KD Draymond thing, they should have told Draymond, bye Draymond. Get out of here, man.
And Draymond said it. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Durant
bro,
don't even
man, you want to go over there with LeBron, wherever LeBron at, with your best friend, man, go on over there with your best friend, man. Go on over there, man. We good. We rolling with KDZ.
Mm-hmm.
But you think Steph would have signed off on that? I think that was the problem. I don't think Steph would have. I don't think he would have signed off on it.
Yeah, he might not have.
Steph trying to get his city back because Durant was starting to get some momentum.
No, he had the city. He might not have had the NBA, but he ain't never lose the city, huh? That was Steph's team. Durant could have scored 80 points. That was Steph's team. That's why Durant had the lead.
Yeah. And Durant was always gonna be looked at like, bruh, really?
You came to my
Bruh,
team.
really?
Yeah.
You really came over here, man. You didn't want to beat them? Really, KD?
Yeah.
Such
it was always gonna be that.
Such a sensitive guy. Such a sensitive guy.
All right, let's talk about this real quick. Doc Rivers got the job, and last week he was 3-7. I'm not sure what he is now. First 10 games, he's 3-7, and they look worse with Doc than with Adrian Griffin. Buyer's remorse, move too fast. What's your thoughts?
You want to take it first, Mason, or you want me to
go? Please go, because my head hurt thinking about this whole thing.
The biggest problem they have is that they lost they were in defense. They lost Drew Holiday. You gained in Dame a lot of shooting, but you lost what the core of what you were with your defender. You had a guy in Drew Holiday that could take the wing on the other team and play defense on him. And they lost a lot with that. You know, I love Dame. Dame has unlimited range or whatever, but the only D round Dame is the D and Dame. Ain't no defense in that. He ain't gonna play that. That ain't they just it's just being real. You know, and if the three ain't going, what else is he? He's not a true pass the ball point guy. He's a scoring guard. So what he does is score. And what they thought was, well, we got enough. We just got to get Giannis somebody that can score in crunch time. And it ain't working. It just ain't working. I mean, Middleton ain't Middleton no more. He had his little run or whatever he could be with them. But I think losing Drew Holiday to me, that was that defensive piece. And he could score a little bit. He could score enough.
Scored enough.
Lost a defense.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Hancock. And just also, this whole situation is just one more reason why people are turned off by the NBA. Like, y'all are in first place. Like, All-Star game. Y'all, when they put the camera on Doc, like, he coaching All-Star, like, dude, Doc, get that job to somebody else. Doc, you just got no, really? Really? And y'all not playing good going into the All-Star break. This thing was bad. This is, again, why people don't like the NBA, because it's player control. Here go Giannis for whatever, reason. Man, this guy got to go. This guy got to go. This guy was 34-30. Y'all were in what, second place, first place in the East?
Mm-hmm.
First place.
34-13.
Yeah, so it's like, and you could have brought in anybody but Doc. And I'm sure Doc probably sitting there like, why I leave my cushion TV job?
Exactly.
Like, because when this thing go left in May and June, they're gonna blame him. They're gonna blame Doc. And even if they say, well, you know what, clean slate, we're gonna give him all. No, Doc gonna get fined by mid-season next year, because Giannis them gonna be like, man, he ain't it. He ain't it. No, Giannis, y'all ain't it. y'all the problem.
Yeah, Milwaukee 5-5 in their last 10. So
they catering to Giannis so much. They got his brother on the team he can't play dead. It's just they doing everything but trying to win. They've done They're bending over backwards. They won a title, so Milwaukee hadn't won since Kareem. So we got to give them that. So they got that, but still, I mean,
hey man,
look,
that
Giannis,
ship
I don't know
sail.
what more you want. We find the coaches. We got your family on the payroll who ain't doing nothing. Oh, what else you want?
Like Marlon said, them brothers, they couldn't guard the door with a rocket launcher.
Marty said Giannis' brother has the best job, security.
Bruh. Hey man, he should be donating when he get paid on the 1st and 15th. He should donate that check because he is doing nothing. I mean, he ain't got no mask on. He robbing them folk, man. It's like that's a crime.
I wouldn't be surprised if they paid him out of Giannis check. They probably need him on the payroll.
Hey,
he probably like FICA. They got him under the FICA. His name right under the FICA.
Giannis told him, he's like, just keep him. Listen, he probably ain't got no jersey on up under that warm up. He probably just got
Yeah.
Boy, he probably got on street clothes because when the game over, he probably going straight to the club. Giannis, what my allowance, Giannis? What my allowance, Giannis?
All right, I got some what say yous now.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yes, most influential Atlanta star: Dominique Wilkins, Deion Sanders, Michael Vick. Tell me why. Remember, Deion played 2 sports. But I ain't gotta tell y'all that. The most influential, and there's no, you can create your own common denominator.
For me, for that, I'm gonna say Dominique. And I'm gonna say Dominique because Dominique, like, truly belongs to the city. He's still here. He's connected to the city. Of course, they got the statue out front. Like, Dominique belongs to us. Deion don't belong to us. Deion belongs to everybody. Deion belongs to the Cowboys. He belongs to the 49ers. He just belongs to a lot of different people. So, for me, it's Dominique, dog. It's Dominique for me.
Okay. I don't think Han gonna change his mind.
About big homie. Yeah, I gotta go Mike Vick, and the reason is it came at the time when, if you can remember the day that the Falcons said we're trading for Mike Vick, this city blew up.
Went crazy.
We had the most exciting player in football. I mean, at every level of football, whether you talk Pop Warner, middle school, high school, college, whatever, 7 was must-see TV. We had people that had no interest in when the Falcons were on TV or whatever. When Mike Vick was on television, America stopped. You had the Michael Vick experience. And then the video game happened. When the video game happened, he was in everybody's house. Everybody wanted to play with Mike Vick. He was an unstoppable force. And the thing is, right now, if Mike Vick comes into it's 2 people, Maceo, that changed to me when you talk about sports. Allen Iverson brought hip hop to the NBA. We didn't see anybody with tattoos, cornrows, doing that, whatever. And we never saw anybody at the quarterback position like a Mike Vick. Nobody. We hadn't seen it. We had never seen it. And his influence in what happened in the boom in Atlanta, you know what it was. Every Sunday when they went out to that dome, it was crazy.
It was, but it wasn't long enough. Like, so
yeah, it wasn't. I agree with it. Wasn't as long as Nick. I agree
so
with that.
That's the problem I got with Mike Vick is because he was better somewhere else. Like, we didn't get the full experience. He broke a leg. He broke an ankle one year. He got caught smoking weed one year, and then so we really only got 3 years of Mike Vick. Like, Philadelphia got Mike Vick. You know, they got what we thought we were gonna get. He just
we got to the same point though. We got to the same point, man. So we got to an NFC Championship game like they did.
Yeah, but he was better there. Like he wasn't good. Like, and he's even said it. He's even said it himself. He didn't.
I think he was a better quarterback, but he wasn't a better show.
But he even said himself, like, dude, I took the city for granted because he was doing everything but being what we needed him to be. That's why I always got a problem with him. And I told him that we interviewed him. I told him that to his face, and he even said, "Listen."
Yeah. But he got Stockholm syndrome now, though. He apologized for the JFK assassination.
But as he should, because again, when the city knew that Mike Vick was coming to Atlanta, we didn't get what we expected. I know I didn't. I know I didn't. I did. Matter of fact, I probably cussed more during the Mike Vick because I was like, "What he doing? He flipping off. He giving people the bird, and he out here, and see a lot of stuff because my uncle was APD, so he so many incidents he had. Well, they had to bail him out of they had to get him out of incidents because he just, like I say, he just wasn't focused. Like, I just didn't like that, man. So that's why Dominique my guy, man. Y'all can have Mike Vick. Y'all can have him.
I think he's still, but we talking about influential. That's what I'm saying. I just think that right now, if you have an interview and whatever, and you talk, if anybody gonna listen to an interview, I think they're gonna gravitate toward Vick is gonna move the needle more than Nick to me. And I'm not saying that Nick was a great player for the city of Atlanta. I just think that Mike's persona and his aura just is much bigger. I believe. I may be wrong. We do a quick poll on the people that listen. But I just think that I don't know, man. To me,
I'll put it out on X. I'll put it out on X.
Yeah, put it out there. Who else can flip off this city and still get love after that? Listen, now for a minute. Listen, for a minute, y'all. For a minute. Don't forget, y'all. You listen. I remember y'all hated Mike Vick for a long time, and when he came back to Philadelphia, y'all booed him.
Yeah,
y'all booed him. I remember the boos. The boos. So
there you
know
go.
what I'm saying. Be careful.
All right.
Be careful.
So I got a question of the day. The question of the day for the basketball guys is this: if you had Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, that's 7 guys. You got to win 75 games for the season and a gold medal. Out of the 7 guys, who's coming off the bench? Who's starting?
I definitely know Steph coming off the bench.
Okay.
He one of them all coming off the bench. You say I got Jordan, Magic, LeBron,
Jordan, Magic, Kobe, LeBron, Durant, and Shaq.
Man, Durant and Curry coming off the bench, dog. For me, they come off the bench because ain't nobody running my point but Magic. Nobody.
Okay, they asked for the
your little
list.
bit ass down.
They asked for the list again. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry. 2 of them got to come off the bench,
man,
and 5 got to start. And you got to win 75 games for the season, which would break the all-time record. And you got to win the gold medal.
KD, go get that Gatorade. You and Steph, y'all got there and put your warm up on. Them other 5, them my starters. Magic at the 1, Jordan at the 2, Kobe at the 3. Got Shaq at center. What my other dude? LeBron at the 4. Oh, yeah. I'm winning. Who gonna stop that?
Yeah. And you gotta think about this. For all those who's gonna say that Magic, Jordan, and all them, look, they done played against the European teams, so they know how to play against them.
Them wasn't the same kind of Europeans they got now, though. Let's be real.
Okay.
Them Europeans they had back there, they ain't the same.
Still,
but
ain't nobody stopping that.
I think I'm about to be blasphemous, y'all. And you talking about a guy that got both his jerseys over here, yo. I don't know if y'all can see him.
Yeah, turn it around a little bit.
Let me see.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
33 and 32 right there, right? I might have to bring him off the bench, y'all. Not for Steph. But I might have to put KD in the starting lineup.
Overall.
For Magic. I don't need a point guard. I can run LeBron. LeBron can facilitate. That's the only thing. And I'm make sure it hurts my heart. I'm one of the biggest Magic Johnson in the world. I love Showtime. I love him. I'm gonna make it through and through. But you're talking about Slim Reaper, LeBron James, Shaq. Who was my other pick? You said LeBron, Shaq, and Kobe?
Yeah, LeBron, Shaq, Kobe, Steph, Jordan.
Steph and Magic might have to come off the bench. That way I ain't got to worry about who the greatest point guard all time. But like I said,
there's no question about who the greatest point guard all time. That's not even a question.
Yeah, because I can't quantify Steph as a 2-point guy. Steph was shooting
because he not.
Yeah.
That's just like when people tell me Iverson the point guard, I'm like, man, get out of here. Iverson's not no damn point guard. Stop.
Nah, he was just short. That's all.
But AI was a point. Boy, stop. AI played the 2.
It might be blasphemy, man, but I think it's hard for me not to put KD in that starting line. I mean, first of all, you can't go wrong. But LeBron can run the point, y'all.
I don't. If Magic Johnson over there, I don't want LeBron running no point. I want the point. I want the greatest point guard ever to run the point. That's who I want. Give me the greatest point guard ever.
You can you imagine?
I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you. It's tough, man. That's a tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
You talking about the only athlete that got in here that got the college jersey and the pro jersey. Both his jerseys.
Yeah, you tripping there, man. You tripping there, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you look at them jerseys too much. Maybe you need to take them down for a couple of days or so. Because you tripping.
All right, let's see what your cousin had to say.
I know he gonna be against anybody in the new generation.
he the old dude
he's sitting on 3 of them. He gonna play with 4.
That's probably what he's saying. I'd rather play with 4.
He gonna play with 4.
All right, so man. I got the question of the day. I know we got to get out of here, but I got the question of the day for the not so into sports people. The question of the day is this, Han. Well, maybe you can't answer this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. We'll see. Is $50 enough to take anybody out on the first date?
When I was growing up, it was. It was now.
Where we going?
I mean, it's you tell me with $50.
It cost $50 to go to the movies.
I know that's right.
I guess you're going to Starbucks.
Yeah, that's gonna be Netflix, big homie.
But $50 gonna be tough on a date, boy. That's gonna be tough. Yeah. Unless she cool going to McDonald's or something. She probably ain't that cool.
You go to Starbucks and you go to Applebee's, you got all you can eat for $13.99.
Hey, let me tell you something. in this day and time, I mean, y'all done seen the viral videos, and I mean, these folks don't even want to go to Cheesecake Factory. They Cheesecake Factory beneath them. So
what's up?
Oh, that's that have a picnic, be get a basket, you know what I'm saying, a towel, umbrella, blanket. Yeah, he's thinking outside the box. Yeah, but especially if your car like mine take 93.
Right. Go get some of that gas station chicken from Crunches or so.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm on that 93 as well. So
yeah, but $50. Woo! But let me tell y'all what Craig at. Boy, woo, for what they were charging everybody in Vegas during the Super Bowl, I would have loved to went somewhere for $50. Cause what they were charging was criminal. I was like, boy, y'all lost y'all mind. Y'all done lost y'all mind. $200 to park? Bust up.
Wait.
That's why you were saying they couldn't have been counting that money right, huh?
Bro, let me tell you something. $200 to park. So how much it cost to get in? How much? Boy, stop. I'm at the wrong party, man. We're a local Mexican restaurant who doing karaoke. Take me there.
Man, no, that's right.
I'm not going to what, $5,000 for a party, dog. AG Entertainment, man. Let me tell you something. Alex, you are a genius, my boy. Cause you go city to city charging people $5,000 to get in the parties, man. You the GOAT, man. You are the GOAT. You the GOAT. Jesus. Yeah, Marlon. To go 3 blocks in an Uber in Vegas Super Bowl week was $50 off rip. $50-$60 off rip. Off rip. You might as well walk. You can go to a bar, order water, $50. Yeah, you get that Voss. That's that Voss water. Like, nah, I don't want that right there, man. Well, what's something in a plastic? Give me a Dasani. Give me a $3 Dasani or something. Don't give me that Voss. Y'all charge me for that glass and that. No, I don't want that. I ain't that fancy.
I got one. What say you? Well, I had two. The Dominique and the Dominique one was a what say you? But no. What say you? Will there be a 4-point line in the NBA soon?
I don't think so. I say no.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, hell, they shoot for half court like it's a regular shot now.
Yeah.
Where the hell they gonna put the 4-point line?
I still think you got to move the arc. I think you take the corner. They're gonna have to take the corner 3 out of the game. If you take the corner 3 out of the game and move the arc up, not quite to the timeline, but up, so you don't get penalized as much for the short corner 3, you can play better defense. Because what's happening is in that short corner 3, you get caught in a bind trying to hedge and get back. If you be able to say, okay, I give up the short corner 3, the 2, rather than that short corner 3. So I can see them moving that arc up to the sideline rather than it going all the way to the baseline.
Yeah, we don't listen. They shooting too much as is. Don't give them another reason to shoot some more. I'm ready to see the game go back in the paint, man. I'm ready to see some bigs. You know, I can feed that thing out of the post. They can and do some big man stuff. I'm tired of everybody shooting. Everybody shooting 3. Everybody.
Marvin said
big
no
man
4-point play
of the dinosaur, man.
I know, but everything come back, man. People wearing high water pants. We didn't think they were gonna ever come back. So maybe the big man to come back, man. Maybe the big man to come back. No,
you got a
bell bottoms came back.
They tell you got a better chance of seeing me wear fingernail polish. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh wow, we don't want to see that, big home.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody. Yeah, because as soon as everybody come in the gym, first thing they do is jack it up from 40 feet.
3.
You right, man.
Yep.
I got my last comment the other day, and I meant to do this during my Black History shout out. I'm gonna shout out to the ladies, and I gotta ask this question: is getting an education and degrees overrated? Did you know that a minority, a African American black woman is the lowest paid race in America right now today? Point blank period. No matter how many degrees she got, whether she a doctor, lawyer, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Black African American females is the lowest paid on the totem pole. So my question is getting a degree is overrated right now?
Oh, it's been overrated. It's been overrated because how many people truly work in their field that they got their degree in? I know I'm not. I got out my field fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to teach school no more. Y'all can have that. Out of there.
Yeah. So it's amazing. I mean, they did a poll, and I looked at the poll, and I was like, yeah, that's the African American female is the highest educated, but the lowest paid. Period.
That's crazy. Cause I know some sisters who get into that bag. Jesus Christ, I hate to see what people making above them because they getting it. Jesus, woo, that made my head hurt. Damn.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, that's really tough.
I do know. I've said this a million times. Knowing what I know now, if I wasn't into sports, I would have I would have really surely when it got picked me up a trade, I would have been a mechanic. I would have been a plumber. Cause boy, you call a plumber now, but he charge you $100 just to ring your doorbell. He ain't even went in the bathroom yet. So man, I should be electrician. Yep. Like I envy all of those guys because they just be like, man, they just yawn and wake up and be like, man, I feel like charging somebody $500 for 10 minutes of work. And they gonna get it because they gotta get it. So yeah, man, if I could have did it all over again, I would have definitely picked me up a trade.
Trade. I agree
Big
with
time.
you. I agree 100%. Learn a trade, man.
And you know what the bad thing about this is that the women who got all the degrees got all these student loans, and they wonder why they can't get married because you too far in debt.
Whew.
You got $250,000 in student loans. You're a doctor, and you're not getting paid what you're worth. Half of your salary going towards student loans anyway.
Yeah, man. Joe Biden ain't forgave all them loans yet. I know everybody was like, man, Uncle Joe gonna forget these loans. There's a lot of people still asking for, some clarity on that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that point up and see if we can, if there was some. Han, you say education is in degrees overrated as well?
Well, I think the educational system is a racket. It's like you said, you paying, you get education, but then you got to pay so much for it, and it just doesn't add up, man. It's like Maceo said, a lot of people get degrees and never even work in their field. So it's all about, to me, you find a trade.
That's 70% of America right now.
Well, because they kind of tricked us, Hancock. We were always told, hey, go to school, get your degree, get a job.
Right.
Boy, stop.
Yeah, that's the biggest trick ever. Yeah. I told Hancock 20 years ago, I said, I'm finna jump into this IT field. You better come on.
He did. He was bringing all kind of parts home. Big monitors couldn't even get through the door. All parts. I said, hey, what are you doing? He said, man, this is the future. This is the future. I said, man, you done hurt your back lifting that thing. That thing, look here.
Yeah.
I see a future back problem is what I see.
Yeah, I'm 25 years in now.
I love it, dog. Love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and with no college degree, just certification.
So I'm saying.
So, I mean, I can speak for myself, but I want to speak for the ladies and understand how they feel, because you know, they seem to be the most picked on in America right now. And
that's crazy. Keep your head up, ladies. Especially the ones I know who getting that paper. Keep getting that bag.
yeah,
let me hold $7. Let me hold $7. That's all I ever asked for. Man, let me hold $7. I just need $7.
Yeah. But you know the thing about that is though, fellas, and this is what I've learned. Sometimes having a job and having a career that you do that you like,
it ain't work.
You know, it's cool. But doing something that you actually love, like this one, this what we're doing right here.
It ain't work.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can go a whole nother hour, but I know people got to go, and I got to go as well. So,
my daddy used to
go a whole nother hour. Go ahead.
My daddy say, find something you love, and you won't work for the rest of your life. He used to always say that. Yep. Well, so yeah.
Yes, sir. You never work a day in your life. You know that is some education.
Glad I got out of education. I was like, y'all can have these kids. Bye.
Yeah.
I don't like these children.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm gonna end this on a joke, y'all. Or riddle, I mean. Everybody loves candy. Everybody went to the candy lady, got the lemon heads and all this other kind of stuff, whatever the case may be. And so I'm gonna need you guys or anybody in the chat line, tell me how you can spell the word candy with only 2 letters. That is the riddle. I would give out something, but I don't have anything to give out.
Spell the word candy with 2 letters.
Spell the word candy with 2 letters, and it's not M&M because that doesn't spell candy.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Marlon said Chico Sticks. Maybe he's saying back when he was eating candy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm sure he can't. So I got y'all.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I don't know what it
is. Hancock, this is when I knew that all that I've been through, that God had he savored that there. Cause that the riddles and jokes and all that, my goodness, it's on the pot. Let me see what the guys say in the chat line. Nope, that's not the right answer. Nope, that's not the right answer. The right answer is this. Y'all need to write this down. The right answer, spell the word candy with only 2 letters. C and Y.
I got you.
I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Y'all crazy. You crazy, boy. I'm done.
C A-N-D and the letter Y. So C and the Y are the 2 letters, and is a word. There you go. All right, man. We got to give my shout out. Shout out to Maceo for coming through. Shout out for Hancock for driving through that rain, getting all the way through there to jump on in here with us. And shout out to everybody online. Shout out to Devin. He was online with us. He gonna start doing some videos for us. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to all the new listeners. We had Myra listening in from now everybody laughing at my joke.
Yeah, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Myra, new listener. Everybody who tuned in, listen, YouTube, Facebook. Don't forget to go to the website. Since it's baseball season again, I got to go ahead and update it. Maybe not since it's baseball season. Maybe I'll keep that up there for good luck. But Columbus, Georgia. She tuning in from Columbus. Michael Harris went deep. First pitch of spring training, and the Braves have lost 3 straight since. Not sure if that's a good.
As long as they get their mind right before opening day.
Yeah, I agree. All right, fellas. Hancock, go ahead and give me your shout out, bro.
Hey, man. Shout out, man, to you, big homie. Shout out, Maceo, man. Appreciate you sitting in, man. It's always good to have my fellow Cowboys in the building.
How about them Cowboys?
There we go. We're going to be all right. Man, we're going to have to pay Dak, man. Dak going to count $60 million, I think, against the Cap this year.
I mean, who else do we want at quarterback? I don't want nobody else. We stuck with him. Whatever.
We stuck with him, exactly.
We stuck with him.
Restructure with him. Yeah, we got to restructure and do something, though. But anyway, man, shout out to the Tenants. And y'all hold it down to next week when we ride again, baby.
All right, make sure. Go ahead.
Man, shout out. Both of you guys, man, my dogs. Anytime y'all call, man, y'all know I'm going to come talk these sports, man. Y'all already know, man. Appreciate y'all for real.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. And as always, man, it's never an easy job to do this. We do it out of love. We do it for the fans. We try to, and the listeners, we try to take you around the world of sports as we know it and give y'all our factual opinion, if that's a word. Well, it's gonna be a word tonight.
So, make it a word.
Yeah, make it a word. So we appreciate y'all tuning in until next week. And remember, Black History Month is always, not just in February, but where it's always. So I guess everybody look at Hush Puppies a little different now.
I'm finna go, but I'm gonna see if Cap D's still open.
There you go. All right, Han, let's get up out of here, bro.
Peace, y'all.
Hey, I'm headed home, baby.
You already know this your main man H.O. from Bankhead. R.I.P. Moms and Pop. R.I.P. BC. And if you love the show,
tell a friend.
And if you didn't,
don't paint your fingernails, please.
And we out. Peace.